So if they're having problems with their SCM, forward head tilt. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you say it or her?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. So how would you work the SCMs?
I mean, normally I would have them face up and stretch it.
The wood on her.
Or work
I would piece together a little sequence and just add in your SCM work the way you typically do it. When you work the SCM, do you tend to just grab between your thumb and finger and just kind of work it? No.
No,
More
I'll
length.
do a tack and.
Oh, like more like a pin and stretch. Yeah. So I would add that in as well.
See, when I do this, I always make sure I get him to look up. Just make sure that he.
So we're going occipital.
Yep. So I started a little bit lower because I think these muscles are a little thicker. You get a chance to use your forearm and elbow in the posterior cervical spine. And then once you've got good compression here, that was when I added the shoulder, and we can kind of roll him around, get some length through there as well.
So.
Yep. So is it elbow?
No.
Or is it broad forearm ulna?
Broad forearm.
You can build to elbow. You guys are smart. You're massage therapists. You know what you're doing.
My client doesn't like the rocking.
What if they don't like the rocking? Leave it out. And the thing is, everybody's completely different. What I did very quickly is I gave them a choice. I said, "Hey, do you like this?"
Yeah. On this one.
And they're like, "No." Do you like to lean in? Yeah. Okay. So they just like compression. Everybody's a little bit different. Yeah. You just give them what they're gonna like,
When you rock it, also.
or what you think they like. Say it again.
I'm just trying to think of like maybe our table's too low.
Okay. It won't be too low when I get you to show you how to use your legs, though.
Can you show
Sure.
me how to do it?
And for me, immediately, because of my height, I'm like, this is low.
Okay. So
Immediately, I'm just like, whoo,
Yeah.
okay. No, because the thing is, immediately, like I feel like I'm going to have to bend over in a way. Yeah. So if I come in, like I bring her arm to what I consider like neutral, and then it allows me to kind of press the shoulder away, create a little space. I want to make sure, in her case, that I think this necklace is thin enough, it's not going to cause a problem. I'm just going to lift it up. There you go. And I'm able to get into the posterior. How's that right there? Good? Okay. And remember this guy? This is closer to what we were doing before.
Right.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it and come in with the other arm. Sorry I bumped into you there. How's that right there? Okay. Now if I grab at the shoulder, is it too much in your deltoids? And then slowly I can start to work up towards the suboccipitals. And I can give you pressure. Do you like up towards the head or down towards the feet? Okay. Do you like to the posterior or to the anterior? Posterior, right there. How's that? A little rocking? Does that make a little more sense?
Yeah.
And I did have to, you see how wide my stance went? I just had to drop my body down to be able to make it easy. In this case, your table is low enough, you might want to get a chair and see if that helps.
Oh, okay.
You might be able to do it from a seated position. Is anybody confused about arm placement? I'm looking around, coming around. SCM, what about SCM?
What makes a difference when you do that?
How many clients come in and ask for you to work on their SCM?
Usually I find it. That's the thing. Yeah, it'll be super tight. And rolling under our thumbs.
So usually I think you roll the SCM with their overall neck treatment.
How's that? You're doing it right.
I don't know, how's it feel? How we doing?
That's really good.
Now that I know that that's your muscle and not your spine. That's ridiculous.
So spinous processes, you have, so I forget, you guys tell me, what are the ones in the back called? The spinous process that sticks out in the back, do they have a general name? And then the spinous processes on the sides. Transverse. Yeah, I forget names. I am actually asking. I know they're there. I can go look it up. We're pressing in between those two. If these are the transverse and this is the posterior, we're coming in at an angle and addressing what? Posterior cervical spine. Posterior cervical muscles are what? What is all this? Name some muscles we hit when we press in the neck back there. Capitis, rectus, what?
Can you demonstrate really fast?
So in her case, her head is a little lifted. I'm going to bring her out here and see if I can drop this a little bit. Lay your head down for me. That looks a little bit more neutral. So do we hit trapezius? Do we hit levator scapula? Do we hit the suboccipitals? Do we hit splenius capitis? Splenius cervicis? We're hitting all of those. Posterior cervical spine. You tell me, right? And how's that? Is that too much? Okay. And how's this on your shoulder here?
Good. Because this is where we work.
How's that? There you
When I
go.
hold here and go press your arm down, do you feel much of anything?
Now, do you like down towards the feet or up towards the head? Down? Right there? There we go. You like
What I didn't do on you.
posterior or anterior? Posterior. There we go. Make a little more sense?
I said this side isn't that tight, but it feels.
And I have a lot more.
How do I start?
Feel it releasing a little bit. How did you do it? You couldn't feel it. I'm still struggling with once it grabbed your shoulder.
Is that what I'm talking?
Yeah, just to get a hold of it.
I'm thinking about buying a cryo, one of those cryotherapy cabinets. See, I'm lucky. People don't see me there very well. And then I I'm single.
Yeah, once I started to really feel what I was doing. And it also loosened up too.
Yeah, I think get 2 points.
Oh, the compression on the
Lots of options. Here's what will happen when you study with me long term. Very rarely am I going to tell you that it's wrong.
It's almost like modern dance. You can't do wrong.
Modern what?
Modern dance.
Yeah.
You have this. Listen to their body. And
Yeah. The fixation on like particulars, like it's like if we're trying to address the pecs specifically, then it's like, okay, can we use hands, fingers, elbows, forearm, knees, feet? Sure. And then the thing is, it's like, what can the culture accept culturally? And then what's going to give them the greatest amount of release with the least amount of effort on our part? 9 times out of 10, when I show you one thing, I'm just trying to give you something to play with. I'm not trying to teach you a set of sequences or protocols. I wrote 700 pages of sequence manuals in Thai massage, 9 DVDs, and then I said, I don't do Thai massage anymore. And now we have 125 hours on our subscription service, and I'm still documenting, and I'm like, we might get close to what I'm doing when I have 500 hours on the subscription service. Does it make sense? No. And it shouldn't make sense because it's mat-based insanity. It is not what consumers think of as massage, but I have an uncanny knack at helping people with chronic pain. If you feel uncomfortable as a giver and you can't quite figure it out, just raise your hand and call me over. We'll tweak it. How's it feel?
I feel great. Thank you.
How does it feel? You doing good?
I think so.
Yeah. How's it feel to you?
Good.
Good.
Roll it back a little bit when you get charged.
So certainly when you finish this little piece, from when we started class up to the suboccipitals, could you easily do this on one side for 15 minutes? Okay, so we just gave you a 30-minute session of table tie. Upper back and neck, table tie. Upper back and neck. Make sense? How you package it is up to you, and you have to kind of be crafty depending on what facility, what establishment you work in, and how that's going to be set up.
No, I like that.
So do this for me. Can you switch to using this for the compression? So turn around.
Yeah.
And then I want this forearm on the shoulder. Because now this delivers pressure, and you give her feedback. Is that too much?
You can give me more.
More posterior. And then once you've got her here, you can roll the shoulder back. And then there's less hands. How's it feel to you? Good. You, in your case, you have to modify your table. Yeah. How tall are you?
Almost 6'6".
Yeah. Phew. 6'6".
And remember that you can't get too much to go ahead and have them rotate down.
Yeah.
Now, having shown you this, take off your shoes, lay down on the table just like you are. I'm going to move you around and see where the problem is or where you're tight or whatever. Would your clients be willing to get to the point where you've done this for 15 minutes on one side?
Yes.
And then you turn them over. Are they going to be okay doing 15 minutes on the other side?
Oh, yeah.
They're still clothed. How do they feel once they've gotten to the halfway point? And you say, hey, do you want to take off your top and bra? Do you want to lay in a face rest?
Probably too relaxed.
Yeah. Just keep going. Let's keep doing what we're doing. This is really good. That is table tie. If you decide to sell it as Thai massage, that's what you tell them at the end. That's what you tell them at the end. When I started, I hammered Thai massage for all it was worth because Massage Envy did not offer Thai massage. Thai massage was unique. Thai massage was different. Thai massage stood out. Thai massage wasn't available. I set up a website. I started blogging. I don't know if I'd made videos at this point. Maybe I was close to it. This is like 7-8 years ago. And I had a gentleman call me, and he wanted to set up a session. He set up the session, and I said, where are you calling from? And he's like, San Diego. I'm like, why are you in like Austin? He's like, oh, I'm just in town for work. And I booked the session and had just got off the phone to save his time. But when he came in for the session, I said, how did you find me? And he's like, oh, I get Thai massage in San Diego all the time, so I just looked for Thai massage in Austin. Who did he find? Why?
Because that's how you market it.
Keywords. Thai massage, Thai massage, Thai massage. I was getting more people from out of town than I was locally.
Oh, wow.
Because people locally didn't know what Thai massage was. As I continued teaching, Thai massage grew, but my website, I distribute a free workbook, robertgardnerwellness.com, free Thai massage workbook, Thai massage DVDs, Thai massage instruction, Thai massage YouTube videos, on and on and on and on and on. Who still shows up on the first page? Thai Massage Jam, an event I've run in Austin for 7 years where I basically give it all away for free. Education and work. 7 years. Thai Massage Jam shows up on the first page. Austin Thai Massage on Meetup. Austin Thai Massage on Facebook. Again and again and again. Huh?
Because Jenny Spring was saying the same thing about the barefoot.
What?
Introducing it to Texans and having us, latch on to it. She said she kind of went through that same thing too And then she just gave up and just said, look, this is just what I do. I don't do any
I think
work,
Jenny is in a similar. I think Jenny's in a similar situation. It's just that Jenny came from a different cultural background on the West Coast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I moved in from Louisiana. I thought Austin would be a mecca of bodywork, and I drowned in Swedish and deep tissue. It was like, dude, there wasn't anything available. Thai massage was completely unknown. I could not get a job doing what I knew how to do. They would not hire me. They're like, we don't know what that is.
She lived in Thailand, and she said, Priscilla, you need to take a Thai class. She would come, when she would come down, she would come see me, and she's the one who opened my eyes to that whole, she's like, do it, it's going to be the best thing for your business.
Part of the challenge is the marketing.
What is that?
When it comes to ashiatsu, why do people not want ashiatsu?
Feet.
Feet, ew, feet are gross. Ew, right?
Feet are wonderful.
But,
The
go ahead.
first thing I do is I start talking to him, but the whole time I'm talking to him, I brought in my water, and Stuart has some lavender salts out there, and it just takes over the room, the lavender, and I'm talking to him while my feet are soaking. So then that takes away. But not only I know that feet are a problem, then I put on, after I dry my feet, I put on clean socks.
Yeah.
That lets go. And then when I go out and do it, I have a big giant bag of socks.
Yeah.
And each person I wash my feet and I put the socks on, and people just start running out there.
Cultural considerations. So if you ask the consumer, and Jenny, if you see this, don't get mad at me. Jenny's on the subscription service, by the way. So that's why I said that. Jenny Spring is on the subscription service. If she sees this, don't get mad at me. Why do people search for ashiatsu? Now, if you talk to a consumer, you have bars stacked above the table. They've come in for a massage. And you say, would you like deeper compressions today? Okay. They just consented to ashiatsu. Does it make sense? So here's the analogy that I would use. As a body worker, I was mat-based. That's my primary practice. That was what I wanted to do. What the consumer was doing was they were bringing me their car. I'm a mechanic, and I put their car on a lift so I could walk under the car and do stuff, and they said, no, I don't like that lift. I want you to use that little roller thing and wheel under my car. Now, what do I say as a mechanic when they want me to get on that thing and roll under the car?
No.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know the difference?
Mm-hmm.
These should be used to live.
Mm-hmm.
Or I've been a mechanic for 20
But the consumer is fixated on like a specific way of interacting, a specific table, cream, glide, and nudity. Make sense? Ashiatsu keeps what? Table, cream, glide, and nudity. It's still massage. And in a sense, marketing-wise, that's why it wins. It's still massage. What I do is freak people out. Massage therapists were freaked out and said it wasn't Thai massage, guys. And I'm like, I don't know what you guys are receiving. I don't know what they're doing in Thailand. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, listen, do you want to get better or do you want another massage? I literally got to that point in my career, and it took a long time. Once I got to my comfort level where I knew I could help them very rapidly, it was over with. You know, a guy would come in and he'd have a problem. He'd say, I have shoulder pain. And I'm like, where? And he's like, deep down on my shoulder joint. I'm like, right in there? He's like, yeah, I saw a physical therapist for like 6 months. I'm like, how is it? And he's like, I still have pain in my shoulder joint. And I reached into his anterior scalene and said, right there? And he went, oh my God. What do you mean my shoulder pain's caused by my neck? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, why didn't the PT? And I'm like, sir, you don't want my answer, because I did not go $100,000 into debt. I mashed on myself and figured it out. Yeah. As much as I could as a soft tissue guy. So do we need more? How we doing?
Good.
How do your head and neck feel?
Floating on cloud 9.
Good, right?
Yeah.
Now, how similar is that to what you would typically do in a session?
No comparison.
How many of you think you will use that
It is.
immediately? Okay. Now, this class costs $140. Do you think that you just made your money back from that? Okay, good, because we still got till 4 o'clock.
Really? Oh, I thought we were done.
I was fighting this battle between the table and the mat for a long time, and then I finally realized, it finally fully clicked, nope, destroy the table. And the way you destroy the table is to use the table so effectively that it changes the body mechanics, that it just walks the students along where they're at. I just wanted to like stick a stick of dynamite under it and blow it up. But that would like leave the therapist with nothing left. If I change the table and change the table and change the table and alter the body mechanics for you, you'll naturally get to the point where you're going to want to use your legs, knees, and feet, deeper compressions more, and you realize the limitations. The best thing that happened with the subscription service is when the students started coming in and going, "Oh man, the clients won't let me work on a mat. Oh, but they don't understand that I can." I'm like, oh, thank God, I am not alone. I am no longer isolated. I have students reflecting back the same problems with marketing and then people's like cultural awareness. They don't know why they want it. They've just been sold that as the experience. Make sense? Why do people use a cab? Why do people take cabs?
Do you take cabs anymore?
And once Uber came around, why'd they take Uber?
Because the cars are cleaner, and they have people in the car like me. I do Uber.
And they can calculate when their person is gonna get there, unlike a cab.
Because once they understood what it was, they were like, oh, there's advantages to this. Now, when I sell it to the point of the consumer where they want advantages, let's say I am selling it as Thai massage. What do I tell people it gives them? What are the advantages of Thai massage on a table? Mobility. Increased mobility. Increased range of motion. Who wants more mobility and increased range of motion? Athletes. CrossFitters. Do they want increased range of motion and more mobility? Who wants deeper compressions? You want pain relief?
Yeah.
It's superior pain relief. You can say that. Notice I didn't say anything about Thai massage. I was selling the advantages. They do not care that it's better for you. I mean, they don't want to hurt you, but they don't. That's not what they're there for. Exactly. Yeah. So upper back and neck. We did a little bit of upper back and neck. Do you want to go into pec work? Because you were going into pec stuff? Yeah, because it brought it up and I wanted to address it because we talked about how we're opening up the pec. Who wants some pec work? I saw you first. You can lay down. Just lay down on your side. Whichever side you want me to work on. So we were working the pec previously, but this time we're actually going to use a little bit of compression. Does somebody have a pillowcase I can use? You have an extra pillowcase? Oh, I can use that one. That's fine. As long as you can rewrap. Let me set up the camera for this.